last Monday.
And I can't actually talk a little bit about the Indianapolis Colts because this is not a baseball show. This is a fun show.
Yeah.
And I kind of knocked him on my baseball show. I'm not going to do that here though.
Elwood is always awesome. he's always talking football when you're talking baseball. It's kind of funny to me.
Yeah, well, I lead him on because
he's like those Colts, and I'm like chatting away. Yeah, those Colts.
I will say this though. All aside with the Colts and everything, Peyton Manning is like one of the coolest dudes there is. It just cracks me up. I've always been a big Peyton Manning fan because he's just cool. He's just a cool guy. I mean, you see him in his commercials. His commercials are usually pretty funny.
All those commercials. Yeah, exactly. He's doing a lot of those.
And so he just seems to me to be like a kind of a cool guy. Somebody who maybe I'd like to hang out with. But I wouldn't because I'm just some lonely radio schmuck. But
you would because you have that MILB radio background.
Well, that's baseball. That's not football. He has nothing to do. So so it's kind of one of those things where I just think he's pretty cool, and he was on Saturday Night Live, and he actually did some pretty decent, some funny stuff on there too. So he's very talented, not only on the football field but off the football field as well. And his brother, Eli Manning, is not.
Made it big last year.
Eli Manning.
He's quiet.
Yeah, he's quiet. He's shy.
Stays at home.
Right, and there's a third Manning brother. There's a third Manning brother. I don't even know what he does. Does Elwood know what the third Manning brother does? I mean, how would you like to be the third Manning brother, the non-quarterback, the non-Super Bowl MVP? How do you like?
Maybe
he's
a.
How would you like
swimmer.
to be? How would you like to be sitting around the family gathering and you're the third kid? Dad is a superstar quarterback in the NFL. Brother 1 is a superstar quarterback in the NFL. Brother 2 is a superstar.
Yeah.
And then you're number 3. The only time I know there's a third is because I saw him on that ESPN commercial that they did where they had the whole Peyton or the whole Manning family walking around the ESPN studio. So I know there's a third. I know there's 3 kids. But
cool.
Anyways.
Way to go, third Manning bro.
Oh well. No, the third is never spoke of. That's what my buddy Elwood says. A little more Elvis in the background here. Another number 1 hit, probably from 1961.
Pretty close, yeah.
Do you know for sure?
Listen to that voice. Yeah, I think it's about 61, somewhere in there.
Let's find out. I want to see if I'm good at this stuff. Oh, Elwood's been to Graceland. Have you ever been to Graceland? I actually was in Memphis.
Yeah.
I was stationed in Memphis back in those Navy days, like we like to talk about. Yeah. And I never went to Graceland.
You never went to Graceland?
No, yeah, I lived there 8 months.
I was there. I love the shaggy yellow carpet room on the ceiling. That was cool.
Shag carpet on the ceiling?
Yeah, it was on the wall and everywhere. It was on the floor, the wall, the ceiling. It was great. Yellow, orange carpet. I don't know. I think you can get that today still in the carpet shops. It's a yellow shirt. That's a good one. Hard-headed woman. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love those background singers he had.
Oh. We just got knocked off. We just got knocked off Blog Talk.
No way.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call back in. Hang on.
How dare they?
Oh man, we're gonna go back on hold for a minute. We'll be back to get Cannonball Kelly. Man, what the heck is going on today? Blog Talk knocked us off the air.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host pin when finished. Press the pound key.
Everybody on Ucaster's hearing this.
To hear important instructions, please appears you're calling back into a live show.
All right, Blog Talk does hate me, Elwood. All right, we're back on. Now I just got to get Cannonball Kelly back, and we'll be all set. And he's not coming back, as they say. Here we are. Cannonball Kelly back on with us. Hey, how you doing? Cannonball Kelly. Cannonball Kelly. Oh, mercy, 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 mercy. So, anyways, so let's get back to our little music. Yeah, I would. I mean, no. Anyways, Elvis Presley going on today. All these nice tracks, I guess, of Elvis. These are all his like number ones. So I don't know exactly, all these years. My buddy Cannonball here is supposed to know all these. Anyways, CBK Radioland, lots of cool stuff going on tonight. Fun, fun, fun in the sun. You do have to give homage though to Elvis. I mean, when Elvis, you got to give homage to him. That's why we were talking about him. So he'll be playing in the background here on and off. Lots of cool things we're going to talk about. I mean, just wacky, wild stuff going on in the world. And, this, like we said, this is not just a sports-related show. This is kind of an everything-related show. I mean, we do talk sports. I mean, there's a big football game going on right now. Florida, Oklahoma. Who wants Florida to win? Who wants Oklahoma to win? I don't know. I mean, they were talking. Oh, all right, here's Cannonball. Let's try to get him back. Let's get him back on. Cannonball, you on?
Whoa, I was waiting for you. What happened?
Oh, we're having some issues, as they say.
That happened last week too. I think I lost the phone call or something.
All right. We're back on now. We're back on everywhere. Blog Talk. Woohoo!
Yay! Welcome back.
Woohoo! Ball State lost, so who cares? That's what Elwood says. Ball State lost, so who cares? We're back everywhere. We should be back live everywhere. We got a guest in the chat room, so hello to you. And,
hello, guest.
Hello, the guest. So somebody else is listening out there. Should be fun. But I was just saying, so we got this big football game going on. Florida, Oklahoma. Who do you root for? Who do you go for? Florida or Oklahoma? BCS championship. The BCS is a farce, by the way. Farce.
I heard it's like if they win, it's like an illegitimate, not really a win or something. I heard.
No, it's today. A win. It's a win. It's a win. But it's a farce. The ball. It's just come on. Give me a break.
Okay.
If you look. I was about to say something bad, and I just sucked it right back in my mouth. Even though this is a internet show, it's not FCC regulated. I can pretty much say whatever I want. But we are a family show, as it's listed that way. So I don't want to say the BS is BCS is BS.
Okay,
I could say that the BCS is BS.
Yeah, there you go. That's nice. I really don't follow college football really at all, so.
I mean, we know why we do it. Elwood says it's a moneymaker. Yeah, it's a moneymaker. That's fine.
That's true.
They make billions and millions or whatever dollars off it, but that's not the point. The point is that if you really want to know who the champion of college football is, you could do it. You could have a playoff. It's been proven. They do it in the other levels. They do it in
they do.
Division II, Division III. They somehow make it through that, but they're not the money makers. And I just think that's the way it is. And Elwood brings out a good point that it's 11 p.m. on the East, and what kids are up at 11 p.m.? Well, that's true. Nobody's up now to hear the live version, but they may hear the recorded version tomorrow. You never know.
Yeah, but don't forget the people on the West Coast, on my end of town over here. It's only 8 o'clock p.m. over there.
8 p.m.
in California, and
just coming in from surfing probably just an hour or two ago. Walking in.
Maybe they are. Well, it's wintertime. There's not much waves there in the wintertime usually.
And so the BCS, that's just wacky. I mean, it's just one of those things where you look at and you go, there's a way they could have done it. They could have made it a playoff. They could do it, and they just choose not to for the money reasons. And it's funny because even our newly elected President-elect Barack Obama, has even made comment about it that, hey, we should have a playoff system in college football.